As I'm sure many of you have gotten the same email that I have been seeing circling around. And this time, even though we all knew it was coming eventually, it is in regards to Adidas. The email is essentially the same thing as the Nike email. They're so lazy that they literally just copy and paste it and change the brand. That is now affecting us third-party sellers. And they are essentially stating that you have until June 12th to send in an invoice from a reputable supplier of 100 units for you in order to continue to sell Adidas if you are currently selling Adidas. They did say something a little bit different though in the beginning of this email. They didn't come out and say that they're taking over Adidas, even though we already all know that. Instead, they said that they are doing this to people who cannot keep a steady inventory of Adidas. I definitely don't necessarily keep a steady inventory of Adidas, and I personally did not get this email, but for some reason, I know a few months back when this was something else happened with Adidas where they were like just restricting people or not letting people get out units within a shipment if it was a specific product, like a lot of their shoes and stuff. I was not affected by that either. So for some reason, I'm personally not being affected by all of this Adidas chaos, but a lot of people are. And like I said, I personally have not received this email probably yet. They'll probably send it to me on like June 10th and give me 2 days to try to submit this 100 units because that's just how they operate. But a lot of people that I know and a lot of students have been receiving this email. So I wanted to come on with another raw YouTube video, essentially just explaining my thoughts, giving advice, how to fight this if you want to, or if it's worth it for you to fight it, etc. If you haven't yet, please make sure to like and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any more of these live updates that I have pretty much been giving every week, unfortunately, to keep everybody updated on exactly the new restriction, what's now being implemented, what else they're restricting third-party sellers from selling, because as we all know, this is going to probably continue on for the rest of the year, I think, personally. Now, like I said, I have not yet gotten that email from Amazon in regards to needing to submit an invoice of 100 units from a reputable supplier. However, when or if I do, I'm going to be so real with you guys. I'm not fighting it. I'm not buying 100 units. I'm not sending in an invoice of 100 units. I surrender white flag to Amazon with this brand. I don't care. They could have it. For me, with this entire experience with Nike, fine. It was a super profitable, super big brand, and it was just us third-party sellers selling it and providing it. And Nike was my heavy hitter. I had Adidas as a heavy hitter for a long, long time. I still sell Adidas sporadically, but I just go for Nike mainly, so that's why Nike was worth it to me. I'm not necessarily going to say it wasn't worth it for me to fight the Nike 100 unit submission, but what I can say is that I fought it, yippee doo. And then 2 weeks later, they sent an email saying, oh, by the way, Nike is now going to be selling on Amazon, and X amount of ASINs are restricted within your inventory as well as all of these other products. And you're just like, what? You're like, what? I just proved what you're asking, and now you're hitting me with something else. And I feel like with all of these brands, it's just going to be the same thing consistently of just, here, prove this, prove this, prove this. And then they're just going to keep smacking us and making us smaller and smaller and smaller. And I, at this point in my Amazon seller career and life and what I am wanting to do in life, it's not worth it for me anymore. They could have it. Like, if you want to keep being shady and you want to keep throwing this stuff at us third-party sellers who literally make Amazon run, I think that's crazy. And I'm not here for it, and I'm not going to continue to buy into it. I fought the Nike. I'm super grateful for it. I would do it again. But why I'm bringing this up is because I want everybody to be aware of what happens after you fight it. Yes, you fight it, you send in the 100 units, you continue to sell Adidas, but I can almost guarantee in maybe 2 weeks after, 3 weeks after you fight it, you're going to get another email from Amazon saying, oh, by the way, like this entire product line from Adidas, we're taking it over. So all of these ASINs in your inventory will be inactive within the next few weeks, or whatever it is that they're going to pull out of their sleeve again. So if you are a seller who is willing and wanting to fight this 100 units with Adidas, then honestly, more power to you. And I would do the same route as Nike, either utilizing soccer.com and trying to find something on soccer.com that you can order 100 units of, and it gives you the proper invoice where it says Adidas. I know for some of the socks, for some reason on soccer.com, the invoice they give, if you order socks, it just says ADI. Addy. It does not say Adidas. That invoice from soccer.com with Adidas has worked 100% of the time for regular previous on gates of 10 units. I'm not going to sit on the other side of my phone and tell you that will 100% work for this instance, just because of the fact of how strict they were with Nike, where your invoice has to say Nike. It cannot say NIK. Obviously, with those socks from soccer.com, it says ADI. It does not say Adidas. So it might honestly be just some trial and error to see which product that you buy says Adidas fully on the invoice, because the socks, I can 100% tell you, they give an invoice that says ADI. But I can also tell you that when it was 10 units, that worked 100% of the time. I am unsure if that will work for the 100 units just because of how strict they were being with Nike. With that being said, though, you definitely, if I had to guess or put a lot of money on it, it's going to be the same type of pushback and hassle as they are giving with Nike. So expect to be submitting anywhere up to, I don't know, probably 50 times. Make sure you submit with product pictures. I will die by that. Product pictures make a huge difference. Call up Amazon when you're sending it in. If you're getting any pushback, try to talk to as many humans as you can in regards to this, honestly, just to kind of show that you care, because they put a case and take notes of every single phone call. So I would definitely be pushing back at them if they are, or when they do give you the pushback. But regardless, if you are looking for specific extra one-on-one help, I will link down below where I can help you get reapproved for Adidas with the 100 units if you are being affected by this email as well. Or if you're still struggling with Nike, you can use that same link and book that for specific one-on-one personalized help to get it through and get you approved to continue to sell these brands. Let me know down below in the comments if you received this email from Adidas or if you received this email from any other brands as well. And thank you guys so much for watching.